Okay, well, happy International Women's Day. Moments with Mark, right? Do you honor and respect your womanhood? That's my reflection. Do you honor and respect your womanhood? And it's a special day, Women's Day reflection. And yeah, it's not only me. I'm not asking myself this question. I'm also putting it out there so we reflect on it, we women. And well, man, yesterday I was at this event with the kids at the American Language Center, and there were boys and girls, and the forms are there. I decided to get forms so that the kids could really write, not only talk. And many of them, said the women were not giving an enabling environment, and that they gave examples of environments where women were not treated equally. And then, well, we also talked about things that we could do to help women, and to be treated equally in all fairness and all of that. But my reflection today is on the woman herself. And I said, woman is excluding those younger girls who become mothers before becoming women. Because when you become a mother before becoming a woman, it really gets difficult for you to understand what womanhood is all about. And yet, womanhood is a very important stage in every female's life. Womanhood is a state or condition of being a woman. So if you get pregnant at 13, 14, 11, you are not a woman. You can become a mother, but you are not a woman. A woman is the whole, the blossomed, the matured offshoots of a girl, right, of the female. That is what it is, adulthood, maturity, and all of that. So when I ask if you honor your womanhood, that means that you are mature, you are an adult, you are conscious about it all. Do you honor that? Honor is defined as high respect, great esteem, privilege, tribute, kudos, the quality of knowing and doing what is morally right. So you regard yourself with great esteem. You have high respect for yourself. Woman, do you do that? Do you? Or are you waiting for somebody to do that for you? For somebody to hold you in high respect, high esteem, or hold you with great esteem? And why? I don't know. So this is what respect is. A feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. This is another thing again. By their abilities, qualities, or achievements. What does that mean to you as a woman? Let's stop saying it's a man's world. Are you obliged to toe that line? Are you? Why? Okay, due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. That's also what respect means. But when I'm talking about respecting ourselves, that will mean due regard for our feelings, our wishes, our rights, and, well, our values. Do you know what your feelings are? Do you allow yourself to feel your feelings as a woman? We have so many, we go through so much. But we sometimes don't want to feel them because we are afraid of what we will get to if we feel those feelings. What are your wishes? Oh, we've been conditioned to think we should not have wishes and we should not talk about them. It makes no difference. It's not important. What are our rights? Rights? What rights? We've been the patriarchy, the chauvinistic world, all of that. But as I said, we have come to an era, we live in an era where we can do something, especially in progressive countries, right? I'm not talking about Muslim countries or places where women cannot do nothing. No, in countries like my own and me sitting here, I can do something. I can decide to write. I can decide to do a live video. I can decide to sing a song. I can decide to do I can decide to make myself honored and respected. How? By honoring and respecting myself. How do I honor myself? I have my space. I focus. I tap into my own spirit. I don't let somebody tell me what to do to tap into my spirit, how to go about it. I refuse to be blackmailed. I refuse for decisions to be taken about me without my consent. When you're a woman, remember you're an adult and you are matured, means that you're not under any legal control. If you go and subject yourself to the legal subjugation or control of somebody, that is your choice. Nobody in 2020 should force a woman to do anything she doesn't want to do. Maybe to go to a church or to get married or to dress this way or to do all of those things. If you give that right away, then you are not honoring yourself. I mean, you can do that willingly, what they call in religion submission or wherever. That should be free. But when you are scared of maybe losing some status of whatever, and so you are doing things not out of honor, but you are doing things because you want to be validated, you want to be appreciated and all of that, then you are not honoring yourself. Do you respect yourself? Do you carry yourself with dignity? Do you open your mouth to say only what matters and what can help people and what can give you that honor, that satisfaction of being a woman of valor, wherever you draw your inspiration from? Or you just flaunt around the whole place, getting into all kinds of fights on social media, wherever, and stuff like that. And then they will call you free woman and you may get angry because free woman is a derogatory term, stuff like that. Although me now, I don't care if anybody calls me anything because I know who I am, right? So you can call me free woman, you can call me anything, that doesn't matter. I honor myself to the point where what other people say about me doesn't matter. What other people even do about me doesn't matter. Even do to me, it wouldn't matter. I laugh a lot about all of those kind of things. So yes, what it means to be a woman is to be conscious of the power you have, the power to kind of be the mother of humanity, the power to raise, a generation, a family, the power to have that feminine touch, that whether the world admits it or not, we need it in this world. Especially nowadays, people are just so, people are so wicked, people are so crazy, people are just doing things all over the place. Women can do a lot. But we cannot do it if we don't do it, first of all, for ourselves. If we don't honor ourselves, if we don't respect ourselves, if we cannot speak up for ourselves. And by whose standards do you define or assess all of the above? It should be by your standards. Why should it be by somebody else's standards? Why? We are in a country where you can speak up. I mustn't be a minister to say something. I mustn't be a pastor, I don't know, just wherever you are, in your own space, in your own environment. Carry yourself in such a way that people will respect you because they see how you respect yourself. It's not about the dressing. That could play a role, but it's not even about the makeup. I haven't made up today. But when people see me, they know this is a woman who knows who she is. Even without me opening my mouth, people know today. When they read something Maria Banga has written, they know that somebody has written something. And they don't come back or come at me in any kind of rambunctious way because they know anyway, there's one thing or the other. Either she would ignore you or she's going to give it to you. Without even being rude. And even if they consider that as rude, so I think women have to get to that point. Because if you are not equally honored or respected by those you think should know better, what do you do? How do you make them know you deserve honor and respect? It's not because I'm J-Lo, or I'm Oprah, or I'm Iyanla, or I'm Ariane Huffington. Look, these people, I was listening to Super Soul conversations between them and Oprah, and all of them said there was a turning point in their lives. For some, they crash, like Ariane Huffington, she crashed, Iyala crashed, Baron Brown crashed, but these are people who had achieved, become professors and and they crashed. And J-Lo, of course, she too, 10 years ago, she says it, she's 52 today, she turned 50 in 2018, or 2019, last year. Or so she's turning 51, whatever. But she too, she got to that realization 10 years ago that no, to be a good woman doesn't mean taking care of everybody first. No. Those days when women would think, if I do everything and everybody is happy with me, then everybody validates me, then I'm a good woman. No. And so I get it from them. Never be afraid to use your voice, to get loud in the face of injustice, in the face of disrespect, in the face of dishonor. I am not afraid to use my voice, my pen. No. What? With technology? Some people just can't. Why? What is holding us back, some women, sisters? What is holding you back? Why are you so afraid? You are waiting for somebody to make you whole? Make you whole how? I thought marriage would make me whole. It shattered me. I could not recognize myself at all. I'm so grateful after 6 years I could get out of it all. And I think it's because I even rushed into it. When I listened to J-Lo today, she says that when Oprah said you got married in your 20s, she said a couple of times. I cannot even count the number of times. But now she got engaged again last year, and so she's 50. And engaged means, well, they'll hopefully be getting married sometime soon. I don't know, but but she's like, she knows who she is now, and she's happy with or without that, and all of those things. As Baron Brown said, women walk around doing, hoping, chasing, just because they want to be perfect women. You want to be perfect. And you think that if you do perfect, you say perfect, you be perfect, then you avoid shame, blame, and judgment. And it's like women are so scared of being shamed, are so scared of being blamed, are so scared of being judged. And so we wear a mask. And we smile out there, we are crying inside. And we have so much pain and hurt and everything going on inside us.
Power off.
When? I watched some Steve Harvey show, and he was talking to a woman who had spent 12 years in some abusive relationship, and she wanted out, but she didn't know how to get out. And so his straight up question was, do you want to spend the next 12 years of your life like you have spent the first 12 years? And she was like, hell no. So yes, when you get to that place on a scale of 0 to 10, where you are like, yeah, maybe you're at number 8 or number 9 or number 10, when you can't take it no more, maybe that is when you think, now I need to sit with myself. Now I need to honor you, Mark. Now I need to respect you, Mark. Because nobody is going to do that. And honor and respect can only come from a place of love. So when I don't put love there, for me, it's automatic. You cannot honor and respect somebody you don't love, unless you are faking. Because for me, submission is not love. Submission is maybe you are fulfilling some obligation. But the truth is, women who would freely do that, probably they love, or they feel the love, and they think, well, I'm loved this way, so I can submit. If we go by the Bible talk. But now, what is the advice? They say we have to move beyond judgment. We have to cultivate resilience. Woman, you have to move beyond judgment. You have to cultivate resilience. You have to seek to find this balance between career, family, self, whatever family you have. It is not automatic that marriage should be the only family you should have, or that's the only place where you can get validation, and that's the only thing that makes you fulfilled. I respect myself much more than I did when I was married. I do. So that means that my womanhood was more important. And because I didn't honor and respect that womanhood at that time, it could be easily abused. I was so unmindful of what was happening in my life. What was I doing? I didn't know. I didn't have no vision. I was just like, well, I thought it was supposed to be that way. You know, the man was supposed to cover me and provide for me and decide for me and all of those things, or maybe just talk with me and stuff like that. And then sometimes you want to assert yourself because you're so broken, you think it's by fighting or by whatever that you get it, you know. So it ends up becoming a war and stuff like that. And who gets hurt more? Maybe you, the same woman. So, well, the theme for this year is what? I am Generation Equality, whether it's fighting or whatever for women's rights. Who can talk about our rights better than ourselves, right? You know, you go to a conference for women and then there are only men and you're wondering. That means that they are still thinking that we are just property now. We are just chattel, you know, stuff like that. So my conclusion is that if I don't honor and respect my womanhood, it will be hard for others to do the same. Either because they don't understand how to do that. How will they understand? They can see it from you, but if they don't see it from you, then they may not understand. Or they don't think it is even important. So how do we make them think it is important or know that it's important? By saying it, by rising up, by speaking it, by showing it, by carrying ourselves with that dignity. It is not about what you wear on you. You can carry yourself with dignity with just pretty much anything. And you can cover yourself up anyhow and you don't carry yourself with dignity. Okay, well, so let me stop here, right? Dear woman, sister of mine, do you honor and respect your womanhood? Do you love yourself a lot to do that without any fear of shame, blame, or judgment? Have a great International Women's Day, and let's honor and respect our womanhood before expecting that from anybody else. Especially when we are in an environment where we can do pretty much. Let's get to that job. Let's get to that job. Let's stop only whining and complaining and saying, oh, inequality left and right and everything. Let's be doing something while doing all of that also. I don't downplay the need for advocacy. I'm a firm advocate. I don't downplay the fact that several women are still being abused in their homes and beaten and killed and bashed and everything. I don't. But I'm just saying that, woman, there's something you can also do. You can let go. You can move on. You can take one step after the other. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And, well, God bless us.